Very frustrated. I think if you look at the game over two halves, first half I thought we were excellent. I thought we had the majority of the better chances. I think if we take those, I think it's a different game. And to be fair, what we done to them first half, they done exactly the same to us second. They just turned us, they put pressure on, but they took their chances. The kind of concerning thing for me with today was that obviously we'd go 1-0 down, and it's the reaction to it, in the fact that we've let another 2 goals in so soon after and the game's dead. And it's difficult for us to come back from. So yeah, it's very frustrating.
Let's just say the first half performance, Josh James pulled off some fantastic saves, but we had 2 very good chances in the first half. We spoke about it just before we came onto camera.
Yeah.
2 really good chances, and you've highlighted we put in some very dangerous crosses that we're unable to get on the end of. So after such a positive first half, as you say, it must be very frustrating that we come out in the second half, and unfortunately the first goal was very route one, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was an awful goal, to be honest. I think that's been the kind of problem. People don't even have to play very good football to score goals. We've let in some really sloppy goals, and it was a shame, because I think if we'd just seen another 15 minutes out of the second half, I think we'd have grown into it and we'd have put a lot of pressure on them. But we've made a mistake. They've capitalised on it, and like I say, it was the reaction that's kind of disappointing, really, in that we don't give ourselves a chance to get back in the game, because we have a lot of funny 7 or 8 minutes, and they stick another 2 goals in, and then you're climbing a mountain.
The games always come thick and fast. Next game is away to Kingstonian. We've got 8 games left.
Yeah.
Can you say too much about what your approach is going to be to those 8 games?
I just said to the guys, to be honest with you, we're all in it together. What's in that dressing room is in that dressing room. Unfortunately, financially, we're unable to match. I mean, I've looked to get strikers in this week and stuff like that, and we just can't. We can't match the financial kind of side of it. What people are being paid, not just in this league, but in leagues below as well. So the group that we have is the group we have. If we can bring people in, we will do, to kind of freshen it up. But no, we've got 8 big games, massive games to stay in this league now. I think it's kind of, each game that comes off makes it more difficult, but I see us going to Kingstonian and getting something. I really do. I think the away games are something we can go and really capitalise on now to the end of the season. I think you look at the player. I think Farrell done excellent today. Came back into it. I thought he was a threat. He just needs some minutes to kind of sharpen up and what have you. I thought it was good to have Boris back in it again today. Like you say, Josh was excellent. I mean, there wasn't many bad performances. It was just individual mistakes. And we've really got to kind of nail that down. And I think if you had that magic potion to stop that, we'd do it. But we've just got to do it ourselves. We've got to work even harder. I just said to the boys, we don't get any luck now. We'll get no luck. We have to earn every single little bit of luck we get now.
8 games to go. You're clearly going to be motivating your players. Just wanted to touch on the support that we're getting home and away this season. We've got a group of guys that are making lots of noise. You must be proud of those guys, the fact they're turning up every week and 100% behind you guys.
Absolutely, they're phenomenal. They're the best fans I think I've ever seen in my career in football. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and it is gut-wrenching when you see that they come away and they just want the boys to do well, and the boys want to do well for them. And it is gut-wrenching, but they're amazing, and I do ask that they continue to do that, because we do need them. We need them right to the last game of the season, because it could come down to the last game of the season that we kind of have to stay up, sort of thing. But we're working hard. I think it's on the outside, people looking in think that it's kind of like, we don't work hard, we don't prepare, we're doing everything we possibly can, but we're kind of underdogs fighting for our lives now, and we're going to fight as hard as we can.